guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will be on the iGel Beauty Gel press-on nails, and these are my natural nails. I have been trying to grow them out. I have a few videos of me doing different methods of growing them out. So this time I'm going to be using the short coffin, and this is the first time I'm ever using their Soak Off Gel nails, and I will have a following video review on how they last, how I feel, if they're anywhere near other ones I have tried. So I am going to start by measuring and sizing them up. I do have dip on my nails right now, dip clear and on my nails, so it's a little bit thicker. So I am getting them a little bit smaller than what fits on my nail right now, because once I remove the dip, I will be able to fit them from sidewall to sidewall perfectly. And normally I am about the same size in every single gel press-ons. It's always the number 2 on my thumb, and then it's usually a 6 on the middle finger, and then I think it's a 7, or it's probably 5 and then 6. I don't remember, but I know the boxes and where they're at, and that's very similar in all the other gel press-ons. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just measuring, and as you will see on my thumb is a little bit more straight on the cuticle area. And on my other fingers, it's very curved, so I don't need to make adjustments to those. But on my thumb, I do have to file it a little bit more straight to make sure it's very snug and it fits really well on my thumb. But yeah, so far I do feel them really well. Like, they feel really nice and strong. They don't feel super thin, and they don't feel extremely thick where I feel so much bulk to them. They are flexible, which I do like, because I like to press them really tight on there. And I do always decorate them, color them, polish them, and everything before I use them, and then I apply them. And you can apply these with just glue, but I wanted them to last as long as possible and not break or fall, especially because I will be packing and organizing and getting all my stuff ready for my trip. So I wanted them to be as strong and sturdy as possible. I did match them to a dress that I have, and they match so beautifully to the dress. But here, as you're seeing, I am filing the bottom of it by the cuticle, and you'll see if it's really perfect and seamless, like if it's coming right out of my nail. And that's something that I have with my thumb. I don't know why. But then after I shape the free edge, I want to make sure that I go in there with my buffer, and I just use my buffing block and take off any shininess on the top, so that the base coat adheres really great onto the nail. You don't necessarily always need a base coat if you buff. You don't need a base coat at all, but I like to reassure, like I said, I want these to last for the whole occasion that I'm using them for. So I want them to be as sturdy and strong and long lasting as possible. So that's what I'm going to be doing to the rest of the nails. And here I am using Madame Glam. I do have iGel Beauty's base coat, but I am almost done with this Madame Glam, and I feel like I've always just opened up new bottles and never really fully finished every single bottle. So that's my mission for this year. I have been trying to finish a whole bottle of whatever I'm using and then opening up a new one. So even though I truly love iGel Beauty's top coat and base coat, I want to make sure that I finish using this one before I move into the next one, which Madame Glam is also really, really good. It's a great company, and they have great products as well. I used to always do things in groups, so I would do one brand and finish and use it only for that brand, but I've tried not to do that. I try to mix it up. I think it's fun when you mix up different things. And this is the polish I'll be using. It's number 003. I will try my best to find the link for this. I know I did get this from Amazon, If I don't get the link for it, I will have my Amazon storefront down below, and that link will show you all the products I use from Amazon, and this set will be in there. It is a beautiful set. It is I think it's called like the mirror oh my god, I can't think of the name. I went blank. When the certain light hits it a certain way, especially sunlight, or when you're out and it's dark and there's like club lights or just regular lights, it just reflective. There you go. It reflects so beautifully. It's a reflective gel polish. It looks really nice and subtle and glittery during the day. And then if you're in the shade and then the sun hits it, it is just bam out there in your face. So that is what I'm doing to my thumb and my middle finger. I'm gonna do 2 coats of this reflective gel very thinly, 2 layers. It looks really subtle, like I said. And then I'm gonna go in there with foil gel, do 1 thin layer of foil gel, then grab my pink foil holographic foil and apply that around the nail. Not completely do the nail, but do it around the nail, because that foil with that reflective glitter is amazing. It just looks so beautiful together. So during the day when it doesn't really get reflective too much, you see the foil jumping out, and then when that light hits it during the night or when it's a little bit darker, you see both the foil and the glitter, which is so beautiful together. So that is what you're going to see me do on those 2 nail sets. And here I'm just going to be top coating. I do only show you 1 layer of top coat. I do 2. I did a base coat layer and then I cured it in the lamp for 30 seconds. I did 2 reflective gel polish layers of that. Each layer was cured for 30 seconds. I don't show this, but I will just tell you that I do that because it's just time consuming. This video would be a whole hour long if I put every single little step that I do. So I like just explaining it better. I feel like it's easier and it gets to the point faster. So I do 2 top layers of gel polish top coat on all the nails because, like I said, I want it to last as long as possible and to keep it from chipping or any scratches or anything damaging the actual gel polish. now I'm gonna be using this beautiful like off-white kind of milky color from Cuccio. This is a polish that I really do like. I'm not sure if they make this anymore, but this specific color is beautiful for like milk bath nails. I'm not necessarily doing that. I'm just using it as a background because the dress I am wearing is like an ivory cream background with a bunch of flowers. And I feel like this looks just identical to the dress I'm wearing. So I felt like at least one of those would be really pretty on this nail set to kind of tone down as well the craziness of the glitter and the pinks on here. So I feel like that would tone it down and balance it. There also is green in the foil I'm using for the leaves, and I also have that in my dress, so it's really pretty and it's gonna go very well with it. So I do 2 layers of this polish. Like I said, I don't need it to be fully opaque or anything like that. I just needed to have a little bit of background for the foil I'm using, and I'm gonna do a thin layer of foil gel, cure that for 30 seconds, and then go right on top with the foil to make this beautiful design. And then I top coat it with 2 layers of top coat. Moving on to the fourth nail, which is my ring finger. This one I wanted to kind of split it. So I did half of it is going to be with the Cuccio like milky nail polish and the foil. And the other half is going to be a really nice, pretty pinky nude color polish to kind of settle all the craziness of the nails. So I did split it, the nail in half, and I'm using the pink nude color first, and I'm using that just to make the line in the middle, and then I'm going to use the polish brush, the bottle brush, and fill in the rest of the nail. I do 2 layers of the color, and then I go on and do 2 layers of the white. Then I put the foil on the left side of the nail, and then after that I do put the tape, the nail tape. It's like a holographic nail tape. It looks just like the foil I use, which is amazing because it goes so well with it. And I put the tape right in the middle in between both colors to have a nice split nail design. And then I do top coat it with, I do the first layer that I top coated with is the base gel glue, the one that is used to apply these press-ons to your nail, because that type of tape that I use tends to lift with time if you use just regular gel polish. It's not thick enough. I need something thick that is going to secure it and keep it there because it is tape. So I do 1 layer of that base gel. You'll see it once I'm doing it here. And then I go in with the top coat on top just to make sure and secure that there's no lifting, nothing popping out. That's something I highly recommend when you do stickers or you do anything that's a little bit more on the bulky side for a nail, to use like a thick base gel polish and then do a top coat on top of that, and that will adhere perfectly since it's a base coat and then a top coat right on top. It just fully seals and adheres and makes the nails last super long. Okay, now we're gonna work on the last nail set, and that is gonna be the pinky, and that is the smallest one that I use. My pinkies are super tiny. I'm just gonna do a solid polish one. The same pinky nude that I used on my ring finger is the one I'm gonna use here as a whole solid nail. And then I was gonna leave it as is, but I haven't had my nails done in so long, and I really wanted crystals. I just didn't want them in any other finger because I knew I was gonna be doing my hair, my makeup, packing, and doing a whole bunch of things, and I just did not want to deal with having crystals. And if you know, you know the life of having crystals in your nails and things happening and getting attached and pulled, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I knew the finger I was going to use the least was going to be my pinky, so I felt like at least a little bit of bling bling in there would be super nice and pretty. So I did apply some Swarovski crystals on the pinky nail. They are like a purple pink coral type of color. They're so beautiful. They go very well with the rest of the nails, and I feel like it was just gonna add that just extra boom, just so my nails don't look too simple or it's too solid color. And what I use here is from Inel Couture. I use their gummy jelly. This is beautiful. I love using their gummy jelly. So I apply the 2 layers of gel polish. I clean it off with some alcohol, and well, before I clean it off with alcohol, I buff wherever I'm going to put the crystals. If you're not sure, buff the whole nail very gently, very quickly. You don't need to make it nice and smooth. You just need to buff it to roughen it up a little bit. If you do it too much, you will smooth it out. So I just gently buff it, and then I put the gummy jelly in the area where I'm going to apply the crystals very thinly, and then I go on top with a top coat without curing that gummy jelly. Go on top with a thin layer of top coat, and then apply the crystals to where you need them to be. And then you put them in the lamp, and then you will go in with your top coat, go around the crystals, and secure and top coat the rest of the nail. It is the best method that I have found to work to make my crystals last for weeks and weeks on end. Like it will hold them forever. It is amazing, especially if you do a full nail or if you do crystals on the side, or places where they might pop out. It is the best thing you can do. Apply the gummy jelly in the area you need it in, and then go in with the top coat very gently. You don't want to forcefully pull on that gummy jelly that's underneath. You just gently want to put one thin layer and then apply the crystals. Don't do it too thick, the top coat or the gummy jelly, because then the crystals will sink in and look like they're surrounded by jelly by gel, and that's what you're trying to prevent. So it is all in very thin layers, and they will look like they're floating on top of the nail, and they will last forever. It is amazing. They're very secure, and that's all you really need to do to make them last. Okay, this is the end result. I already did my left hand off camera, and I'm going to show you guys my right hand on camera and how I'm doing it. I'm just going to use this nail bit. I'm not sure where I got this. I think this came in a kit that I bought something on AliExpress, and they send me a little mini like thank you kit. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. It is amazing. If you can find this by itself or even in a kit for a few dollars, definitely recommend it for press-on nails, because this is amazing for the back of press-on nails. So what you want to do for any press-on nails that you get or do, you always want to gently file the back of it, because it is also very shiny and slick, so it will help with adhesion to the nail. So I gently file and buff the back of the nails, get them ready to be applied onto my nails. and you will also see me push back my cuticle. And then I go in there with the nipper and just remove any hangnails and remove any dead skin around my nails. And then I go in with my nail bits, my round nail bit, that's my favorite from Y.E.D Couture, and just clean and buff off the nails before applying them. So something I didn't do on camera is remove my dip nails. I applied the foil and I went to go to the couch and just sat down and watch the show while they were getting removed. It was one step less to apply to the video. I know it's something that would have been interesting to watch, but then this video would seriously be like a whole hour and a half, an hour long. And I was just trying to show the process and everything else, the more fun parts of the video. So I did remove that, and that's why you see me jump right into pushing back my cuticles. And here's one of the nail bits that I have on my Etsy shop that I love. This cleans off and preps the nail to have anything applied to it, and it is just beautiful. It's a medium bit, and it works so nice to remove any dead skin or cuticle around that area, and like I said, get it ready for the next step. After cleansing my nails and brushing it off with some alcohol, I go in with a very thin layer of the Pro Gel base that comes with this. It doesn't come with it, but it is a part of the kit. I did buy it because I was going to use their gel tips, so I wanted to make sure that I try it with what it goes with. So I was very happy to try this, and I really love their Pro Gel. Like, I'm gonna buy it no matter what, whether I buy their tips or not, because it is just amazing for base. It helps with structure and strength, as well as for sealing, and then using a top coat on top for like any type of nail tapes or any type of stickers or anything you put in between the nails. It really helps really nicely, and it works really well with it. So I'm going to use very thin layers of this, and then I get as close as I can to the cuticle without touching it. I put a thin layer of this first to all the nails, and then you will see me apply this to the back of the nail tips, the gel tips, not to my actual nail, because I feel like if I do it to my nails and the tip, it's just going to overflow everywhere. And the whole point is to not have it overflow and sit there and have to file the sides and then mess up the design. It is just very thin layers. I have heard a handful of people say, how can you apply the nail tips that are already with gel polish and designs and crystals and whatever there is on top? How can you still apply it and it cures it? It works for me. It has worked for me. I have always done it this way. You can see my previous videos from years down the road. It has worked for me. It takes a lot of time because you have to make sure you have the pressure that you're holding it down, as well as really making sure that it's getting the lamp through. So what I do is I apply a very thin layer, as you're seeing me here, and then I do a little bit of leftover what's on the brush, and I leave a little bead of it towards the end, like I clean the brush towards it, and then I align it on my finger, and then I press down, and I just got this lamp. It's a desk lamp. It's a really tiny lamp that will flash cure. So it is amazing because I don't have to rush and try to stick my finger in my lamp and then mess it up or put it sideways and I can't see. So here I'm pressing, a little bit comes on the side, and that's when I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I don't do that much anymore. I put it under this lamp and it flash cures it. I feel it hardening. So it is working. You gotta turn it around. You gotta take your time. I am just holding the top to make sure that the sides by the cuticle and the side walls and underneath the nail cures. The inside will still possibly not be fully cured. You gotta know that. You can't just leave it like that. So I just flash cure. What flash curing means is just it sets it on for just a little bit. It like holds it, but it's not fully dried. It's not fully cured inside. So I do this, and I do this to all my nails. I flash cure them, and towards the end, I will stick it in the lamp for 2 whole minutes, and you will feel them even harder, which means that it's fully curing the rest of the nail that hasn't been cured yet. This has worked for me. I have done it time and time again. I'm not sure why it's not working on other people. Maybe it's thicker layers that you're doing to the gel nails. But for me, it has worked. If I cut it and split it, you're going to see it's fully cured on the inside. But this is just maybe a tip. I will have this lamp in my Amazon storefront as well. So if you guys want to get it, I think I got it for like $12 to $15, which is worth it to get. It works really great, especially if you do press-on nails. It would work amazing with this. So like I said, this is just for flashing curing. This does not mean it's done and you're set to go. This is just to hold it so you can finish doing the rest of your nails. Or you could even flash cure it and then put the nail in for 2 minutes or a whole minute in your regular lamp so that you can secure it. But that's up to you if you want to do every single finger or if you want to do it that way. What I recommend, if you're doing this to a customer, I would recommend flash curing it and then having them stick that hand in the lamp for the minute or two, and then working on the opposite hand on the opposite finger, and then vice versa, switching it, having that one flash cured and put in the lamp, take out the other one and work on that one. That way you're not wasting any time and you're constantly doing something to their nails, and it will work really quick and you will secure and guarantee it that way as well. But yeah, that's what I am doing. I'm pressing down really hard. I don't want any gaps or bubbles or air bubbles or anything like that. I always recommend if you travel or if you're going to be out and about, you can take a little mini lamp or a flashlight lamp, the LED one, and maybe a gel base, just in case. You never know. I am taking mine. I am going to California, so I am going to be taking my lamp and I'm going to be taking my base coat just in case something pops off, anything was to happen, because like I said, I am traveling, so I am packing, I am lifting, I am doing a lot with my nails, and just for security reasons, it's a great idea to do. But yeah, that's it so far. Very thin layers, and I think the less the better. That's why I also do a layer on your nails, because that will also hold on to whatever is on the gel tip as well. I just applied my cuticle oil from my Etsy shop. If you're interested in that, it smells amazing. And this is the end result of my nails. You will see me with a flash after this set. This is just natural light with a bunch of just light turn on in the room. This is how they look. Still, I think they are amazing looking. And then you will see them with flash, how that reflective glitter is. It's just gorgeous. But I really hope you guys like this video. Comment down below if what else you want to see, if you like it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys.